Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be reviewing CLIO's new lip pencils that came out. It is their velvet lip pencils and there are 4 shades. This is a collaboration with Happy Reem, and in addition they also have new shades for their chiffon blur tint. This is in the shade 14, Sweet Chocolate Smoothie. For the packaging you have this wood-like design. For the cap you sort of have this light beige semi-transparent cap. For the packaging it also comes in with a lip sharpener. For the chiffon blur tint you have the colored ingredients. Very slim and sleek brush, has a round tip but slightly angled upwards and it tapers. Quite flexible as well. As for the scent, it sort of has a semi-floral scent. It's very subtle however. Starting off, we have the Velvet Lip Pencil in shade number 1, Rosy Pink. Like the name says, it's a rosy pink color. So I paired it with Romance Blur Fudge Tint in number 6, Mauvish. And it turns out that they are really similar. Here's the hand swatch. Sort of this rosy pink mauve color. If you're into that pink mooly look, I definitely would recommend this color. I was really impressed with the formula because it's a velvet lip pencil. It glides on so well onto the lips. Very smooth application, very creamy, and it melts so well onto the lips to create that smooth and seamless lip line look. You can see here it's not as thin, but it does create very precise and thin lines. So it's really easy to control the color. Really good to create a clean lip line look if you're into that. And since you can control the color, you can create a blurred effect as well. I did use a brush to help blur it a bit and it did help. It's also quite good to blur with your fingers or with the pencil itself. It does have a velvet formula. It can smudge a little bit, but compared to a velvet lip tint, it still has the lip pencil formula where it gives you really good precision. I'm gonna go ahead and try to smudge it on my upper lips. So it does seem to smudge really easily. If you're into that blurred-like effect as well, it works really good for that. This would probably be really good to use as a full look as well if you want your lip color to stay on longer. Next up we have shade number 2, Peach Beige. From the hand swatch, it looks like it doesn't have any peachy undertones. It does look more like a muted caramel brown color. Very subtle peachy undertones. I paired it with Etude's Fixing Tint 13 Melange Rose just to add in a little bit of color. It does seem to look a little bit too light, so I'm actually going to go with Woody Pink. Alright, that looks a lot better now. Here's a hand comparison with Etude's Fixing Tint Vanilla Cream, which is a limited edition. Side by side, they actually do look quite similar. Sort of this mute beige. It does look quite pigmented on the hand swatch, but once you apply on your lips, it sort of has that light caramel color. Really good for a gradient look. Next up, this is shade number 3, Coffee Brown. Very beautiful milky chocolate color. There's no red or peachy or pink undertones, and it's also quite muted. I paired this with Romance Zero Matte Lipstick in 21 Smoked Beige, so you can see the brownness of the shade. Last but not least, I'm going to pair for Tan Brown and the Chiffon Blur Tint 14. Last but not least, this is Tan Brown and the Chiffon Blur Tint at 14. For the lip pencil, it's a darker chocolate brown color. It does have a little bit of gray in it. They label it as a warm color. It's definitely very muted because it has gray in it. I'd say it's more of a gray brown chocolate color. Here's a hand comparison with Peripera's Ink Velvet in 29 Cocoa Nude. Very similar undertone. You still have that pale gray brown color. For the Chiffon Blur Tint, the shade is 14 Sweet Chocolate Smoothie. It is a warm color, sort of an acorn brown color. It does sort of have a little bit of a red undertone to make it a red brown color. The red is very, very subtle, however. I'm gonna go ahead with the transfer test. It does seem to transfer quite a bit. A little bit of a stain. I also forgot to mention for the chiffon formula, feels very soft, has that semi-velvety texture, very easy to blend and blur, also really buildable, very pigmented, easy to control the color. The formula was really impressive, very creamy, glides on very smoothly, gives precise and thin lines, really easy to control the color, and it's also quite blendable because it can give that blurry light effect. It can smudge a little bit. If you're looking for a brown lip pencil, I definitely would check these out. For the scent, it sort of has this wood-like scent, but I think it's just the packaging and stuff, not much of the product. I feel like I'm wasting the product. It does seem to sharpen it pretty well. But honestly, even if you don't sharpen it, I think it will still give you a very sharp and precise look. Once you sharpen it, the wood part does kind of come off on the edges quite well. I don't know if that's like going to give you a splinter, but just watch out for that. For the Chiffon Blur Tint, the shade color is perfect for fall. Gives a very muted and fall-like look. Really easy to blur and create that gradient look. So that wraps up this video. I hope that you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.